Okay, what's up guys? Alright, so in the background here, I got where is it? Right there. My Campbell Mary Jane print. I got my lock duck print that I had from I don't even remember what convention that was. I think it was like one of the Affinity Toy and Comic Cons in Orlando. But I'm doing my Campbell video today, so I got that one. Let me check the view. Very cool print. My wife had it framed for me with some professional matting. It's got like a real nice red texture. Matches her costume, matches that frame perfectly. I think she spent about $200 each on these frames from Michael, so I was pretty happy with those. So, alright, so today, here, I'll let you see down here too. That is my part 2 for my Campbell video from this little board here to this board here, or a divider. That is all Campbell books for my part 2 video. That my videos have probably been lacking a little bit lately because of those, and that's the reason. So how's the lighting? How's the lighting? All okay? Yeah, hopefully it's good. Seems like I got like a pretty good glare back here. Yeah, I'm getting a glare on that book, so I'll take that book out. And it kind of fixes it. I'll put it down here. Let's get started, huh? I guess, you know what? I'm going to knock these off first. They might be in my thumbnail. They might not be. But I guess I'll start off with these. So a couple months ago, I got Killers #1. And the cool thing about these books is there's jewels in them. I don't know if you can see it, but like say in her earring there, there's like a little jewel. There's a jewel there. A couple jewels in her belt. This is the Scarlet edition. So it's like a scarlet color to it. Burgundy, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the Violet edition. I got both of these. If they're still available, they were $30 when I picked them up. But these also have the jewels. This one has more of the silver colors. It's got silver in the bracelets. Silver in that bracelet. I got a gold one there and there. And a couple silver ones there. Silver on the neck. But I thought these books were very cool. It's kind of stuff they did back in the 90s. And they're also limited. Like these are limited to 99 prints. This one is number 23. Number 23 out of 99. Killers #1. They did Scarlet and Violet. I have 2 copies of the Violet. You see this one, it's missing the jewels in the hand right there, in the wrist. Where this one, let me show you both of them. That one has the 2 jewels. I noticed when I got it that this one had 2 jewels because I already had the Scarlet. So I knew that the Scarlet, see the Scarlet's got the 2 gold jewels in the wrist right there. So I knew that that one already had them. And when I got this one, I'm like, I was looking at it and I look at them real close because I'm real finicky about my books. But I noticed that it wasn't there. And if you look real close at like a certain angle, you can see where the glue was there. But you can see that the jewels were never placed. So I emailed them, and immediately, it was like, I think it was 4th of July weekend. And 4th of July, I emailed them, and they emailed me back like 10 minutes later and told me they'd send me a new copy, no problem, no questions asked. So I didn't even need to send them the pictures, but they took care of me. Very cool company. So that was the Lady Death store that I got those from. And then these are big. This is big books. These are ones that you guys already know the story about this one if you watch my videos. How I got kind of gypped on it at MegaCon. Well, I wound up getting them from San Diego Comic-Con. I didn't go personally, but somebody that went picked them up, and then I picked them up from him for not too bad of a price. I think it was like $85. It was about $85 for each one of these. But I got the entire Roadshow. This was his Roadshow exclusive on it, but they're all like the Comic-Con exclusives. Roadshow exclusives, whatever you want to call them. But this is the this was the cover D for Jean Grey. You guys watch my part 1 Campbell video. You'll see that I got the other 3 covers, A, B, and C. Finally got cover D. This is the X-Men number 1, Astonishing X-Men number 1. Think of what that is. That's cover D also. Watch later on the video, you'll see covers A, B, and C. I got the Avengers number 8 cover D. That's the one with where she looks like Vision. The screenshot or the thumbnail for my part 1 video, you can see her where she's dressed as Captain America. That was cover A. This is the exclusive Comic-Con cover D, and then the last cover D, I got the whole set, is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 1 cover D. You can see he's holding, I think it's Gwen Stacy. He's holding the cover A, he's by himself. Cover B, I think he's with Mary Jane, and then cover C, he's with Black Cat. I think in that order. And then cover D, he's with Gwen Stacy. So I'm very happy to have those. I think I paid about 85 bucks a piece. So not the cheapest books available. And Campbell's selling them for 50 bucks a piece. So I paid a little bit more than I could have gotten from him. But it was very hard to get. Like I said, I got screwed from the first show. And they were only giving out 50 a day. So it's, with all the flippers there and the way that it was working, it's just super hard book to get. So 85 bucks I'm comfortable with. First book I got, it's Warlord of Mars. It's the blue. This is number 4, the blue cover. They made, I think, 3 or 4 different color variants of these. This is the only color variant I have, I think. We'll see when I get through these. I got so many Campbell books. Really hard keeping track of them by memory, so I'll have to probably write it all down just to be more organized. But I got Warlord number 1. A very awesome Campbell cover. These are Campbell, and it's chopped off at the bottom, so I'm not 100% sure who did the colors, but I'm pretty sure Nia Ruffino did all the colors for this series. I know she did the colors for this one. Number 2. Very, very nice Campbell book. What am I getting a reflection of? I think it might be some pops in the background. But yeah, move these out of the way real quick just so I can get this thing perfect. Okay. Yeah, how's this? Yeah, this is number 3, Warlord of Mars. You can see it's see Niai's little autograph NEI with the star above it. She is probably my favorite colorist that Campbell uses. Between Sabine Rich and Delgado and Niai, they're like the most prominent ones that I've seen for most of his stuff. I favor hers the most. This is number 4, so you can see the difference between this one and the blue cover. Both very cool books. Very nice work that both Campbell and Niai did. So I'm happy to have those. And they're not too expensive. I think they run about 15-20 bucks a book on average. This is another small set that I'm happy to have. This is the Oz. Campbell, who did this? Campbell and I can't tell because I think this is a gatefold cover, so I'd have to take it out of the Mylar, but I have that one. I got the Realm War, which is part of this puzzle. This is Realm War number 1. So that one goes there. And then I got Realm War number 2. Another Campbell cover. So yeah, I think it goes like this. I think it goes something like that. But yeah, I was very happy to have that set. Here's I'm going to put up another divider, and then I can start putting the books away periodically, so my desk isn't too overwhelmed. Alright, next thing we got is another Lady Death book. This is the same one as the jeweled ones. I still got these available. But this is the colored variant, or the colored version. So you see what they look like compared to each other. Lady Death's got some skin tone and not the normal Lady Death. But yeah, it's a nice book to have with that set. Who did that one? This Campbell. Looks like maybe Campbell did all that by himself, maybe. Here's another Campbell and the Ruffino. It's Avengers number 24. Midtown Comics exclusive. Got the Dynamic Forces gold bikini with a certificate. It's kind of hard to see the gold until you hit certain angles, but I think it also comes with a black bikini in the standard cover. Conan. J. Scott Campbell. Number 1, I think this is volume 2. Spider-Man Saga. I think this is a cover swipe for one of the Amazing Spider-Man books. I would love to have that cover. There's a couple Grail Campbell books that I really want to have. I got the Danger Girl 3D book with the glasses. Very cool book. Oh, the next stack I got. These are 2 of my top 10 Campbell books that I have in my collection. These are the Oz. This book is 1 in 50. Or not 1 in 50. This is a print run of 500, and it's one of the 500 books. And I think it's pristine condition. And then I got the 1 in 100. Campbell and Nia did both of them. You can see the slight color variance, so she did a really good job. You see, like, she changed the background color, and you can see the sand is a little bit oranger in the one with the sunset versus the midday. So she did a really good job with the colors. This is one out of 100 books. There's 100 printed. This is number 81. And then this is I got this one from, what is it? Not Blue Diamond. It's Blue Rainbow. Blue Rainbow exclusive. So I got this from Blue Rainbow. And I believe I might have got this one from Blue Rainbow also. But this one, it's number 81 out of 100. They just had it marked. Very happy to have those. Very happy. Let's see if I can. Yeah, whatever, not bad. Damsels. This is a really nice cover. Damsels number 1, J. Scott Campbell cover. Also Nia Ruffino. Great team. I bought 2 of them. I didn't realize that I already had this book when I was at a show. I picked one up for $4, I think. So I got 2 now. Spider-Gwen. This is another Midtown book. This is Spider-Gwen number 1, Campbell's variant. I got the regular cover. I got the sketch cover. Nothing fancy about it. And then I got the, they call this the Encore edition, but it's really just pretty much a second print. You can see there's a slight difference between the hue. One of them's like borderline monochromatic. So I got the set of those. I got Spider-Gwen number 9. It's a very awesome Campbell book. It's got the nice blue background. Cool composition, very nice perspective. I like that book. Guardians of the Galaxy Midtown number 1. See how good of a job he did with the Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, more is hot with Campbell's are right now. Even a Star-Lord looks pretty cool. Neat book. I got another set of puzzles. So this is the next set of puzzles that I got. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1. More Midtown books. So this came in my last order of Midtown. I loved Midtown. When I got my first couple orders, everything was spotless. But my last 2 orders in a row, I got damaged books. And not this order, but the order before. 3 of the books, I had 4 damaged books. 3 of them, they offered to send me a return mailing envelope, and then they can replace the copies. But one of them was out of stock, so they said that they would refund me the money. So I didn't want to do that. The books were about $3 a piece, so they weren't really worth anything. But you know, I think they should have just shipped the books. I sent them pictures of what the damage looked like. I think they should have just sent 3 books without me having the hassle of sending them back before they would send me more copies. I understand it's a business, and you know they can't really be sending out free comic books, but I have way better books from other sellers that, like for example these, no questions asked, they sent me another $30 book because it was missing 2 of the gems. Where, I mean, this book was like $8 on the website, and it has damage on it. But I ordered like 23 books, I believe, and out of 23, 19 had creases. You really, I don't know if you can see it from this lighting, because it's not really set up to pick that out. I guess you can kind of see them right there. There's two creases. They don't break color, so I could press the creases out, but I don't feel like I should have to. Like every book in the shipment had these creases, and they go through the entire book. I think you can see that. Yeah, so it is what it is. I could press them out like I said, so it's not a deal breaker, but these make up a puzzle too. I'm not sure which order they go in just by staring at it, but got the 3 of them. I'm happy about them, ish. I got the Infinite #3. I picked this up in a lot this week with 1 through 5. And this was the only one that Campbell did out of the 3 books. So I thought that's a really nice cover. And they're going for, one of them went on eBay in an auction recently. I bid on the auction, but I was outbid by like $2, but I think it sold for like $15. I found the whole set, like he wasn't advertising this as a Campbell book, he was advertising as the Infinite. So I got the whole 1 through 5 set for $15, and it was all really shape, so good for me. Liberty, very cool book. Got that one. So I got G.I. Joe books. This is G.I. Joe #1, is it? This is yeah, #1. Danger Girl and G.I. Joe. I got almost the whole run of these books. That's the sketch cover for #1, or the pencil cover, whatever you want to call it. These are all cover A as well. Cover Bs are a lot more sought after of every one of these books. They focus, like, see how he has all 3 characters? They focus on one of the 3 characters for each of the 4 or 5 issues. And cover Bs are a lot more sought after. This is what is this, #3 cover A? I'll edit this and I'll show you all the cover Bs so you guys can see what those look like if you don't already know. And this is #5. I'm missing issue #4, but He just does such great work. Appreciate it so much. Alright, so this that little set. Bro, I got so many more. I'm already 23 minutes in. Lady Mechanica #1. This is a hard to find Campbell book. These very rarely pop up, and you really can't get them for less than 30 bucks. But I really like that cover also. I think at the time of this video, I think there's one more on eBay, and it's signed. I'm not huge on the signature books. There's some Campbell books you can't get without signatures. So, you know, I have those books, and then some of them are just, I give up on looking for copies like the Roadshow exclusives. Those are very, very hard to find without signatures. So I just went for the ones with the signatures. Not a huge deal, but wanted this one without a signature. I got it, and I waited for this book for about 6 months for I actually sprung on one, so I finally got one in perfect condition. Another book is Sheena #0, the Campbell book. This is a 1 in 100 book. To get this, I think it was, at the time of this video, again, on Midtown, they're asking like 85 bucks for it. It's a ridiculous amount of money. Considering I bought 100 issues to get this one of the standard cover because it's only 25 cents. I spent 25 bucks, I got 100 issues. Then I spent, you know, another $1 to get the 4 variants, which there's actually only 3 variants, and then the 4th cover was the same standard cover. So I spent 26 bucks. I got this one and the other 2 variants, so I was happy about that. And then Sheena #1 is coming out soon. I got those on hold. It looks exactly like this, but it shows the full body shot instead of the 3/4 body or half body, whatever you want to consider that. My next set of books, I got the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. This is cover C. I think that's limited to about 1,000, 1,500 copies ish. This is cover B. It's a sketch cover with just Peter Parker and Mary Jane in the t-shirt. This one's about 2,500 copies ish, give or take. And then cover A, this is about 3,500 copies, I believe, exclusive to his website. These are sold out. They've been sold out for a few months, maybe even over a year. I got these on eBay, the whole set, for I think about 80 bucks, and that's about what it would cost me to get the sets that Campbell has been selling lately anyway. So I got them second hand, I guess you would say, but they're still pristine, so I'm happy about them. This is a book that I've waited on for a while. Campbell and Niarafino Hero Comics. It's the one with the lady in the water. Not sure who that is. But I think I paid 12 bucks for this book. And that's about the bottom of what these would cost. When they came out, they were only a few dollars. But now it's a little bit more, so that's the way it works. Alright, so next on the list, I got Spider-Man #50 is this. I got, I think 45 through 50 were all Campbell covers. I have those downstairs in my Campbell books. This one's up here because I got it recently at the convention at Tampa Bay. So you guys saw that in my Tampa Bay video, along with this next, I think, 3 books, which are Princess Leia and Star Wars sketch cover. Dynamic Forces, or these? No, these are cargo hold books. And then I got the color version of Star Wars. Campbell does such great work with those lines. And who did the colors on these? It was like Campbell did the colors. Good job, Campbell. So you guys saw these Gen 13 books, if you saw that convention video. So I'm not going to spend too much time. It's got Ball on the cover of that one. These are Gen 13. I think that's number 13 also. Covers like A, B, and C maybe. And this is the special A, B, and C special edition. And Swords of Sorrow #1. So I think I got all those at the convention. So that is those. Set this aside because my box needs a little bit of room to breathe. Here's part of those roadshow books, cover A. I really like this cover. Cover B, where she's dressed up as Thor. These all came out at the time of the Mary Jane cover variants. These are all Campbell's versions for the Avengers number 8, I believe. That's cover C. She's got the Iron Man hand, so yeah, he did a really good job on those. Very happy to have them. And then these are some more. This is the Astonishing X-Men, covers A, B, and C. You guys saw D earlier, the Roadshow exclusive. So that's cover A. These are done by, I'm not sure who did the coloring on these. I don't remember his name. That's covers A and B, and then I know Sabian Rich did cover C. That's this one. And he also did cover D, it's the white one that you guys saw earlier. I got these also. This is the other one to the Roadshow books, the third one. The Spectacular Peter Parker Spider-Man. This is cover A, where he's by himself. Cover B, where he's with Mary Jane. And then cover C, where he's with the Black Cat. I have them right here, I can pull them out. And that's cover D, where he's with what's her name? What's her face? So I can put these together now. I don't have to keep these all separate anymore. So that's those. You guys just got through seeing that's cover C. So that's cover D that went with those. You can see how the artwork matches. So that's all 4 of those. All in order. And then that's the cover D that goes with these. The Mary Jane covers where she's dressed up as Vision. And all those, they're signed. All the D covers, they all came with their certificate. And you can see his certificates, they have, like this one's Vision or Avengers 8. It's got the Vision in the background. They're all like that. This set I have downstairs because it was in my cover, or in my part 1 Campbell video, so they're all downstairs in my part 1 box. I'll eventually do a part 3 box, but most of the books that I need for those are all very expensive. There's the certificate. You can see that one's got Jean in the background. Very cool. Oh, this is a very cool Stan Lee book. It's Campbell. And Nei. Is it Nei? Yes. Really like the composition of that book. It's very nice. These are more Stan Lee exclusive books. Renew Your Vows, number 2. Sketch cover. And the color version. Those are very awesome books. I like those. I got Riri's Iron Man. This is Invincible Iron Man number 2. I originally didn't buy these books when they first came out. I didn't think I was going to because I didn't really enjoy them as much as I should have, I guess. The main reason I bought them is because I'm going to try and complete the Campbell collection that I have. So I had to get them just so I could complete them. But they weren't very expensive either. I think when they first came out, they were like 20 bucks. I think I paid like $6 for them each. So, heck, had to get them. Same with these Champions books. These are Midtown books, and I think they were $6 or $7. This is the standard cover. This is the monochromatic. So not very expensive, but real cool covers. I got Civil War #2. Relatively cheap Campbell book. Probably get this for around $10. I got the Rups Spider-Gwen. What is this? Spider-Gwen #1. The Rups variants. The color version and the sketch version. Those are really nice books. Those run about $40 a piece. This is a book that runs about $15 to $20. I got outbid at an auction at like $21. So this is a pretty nice book to have at high grade. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is number 20. Campbell did that cover. His version of Sarah Michelle Gellar is pretty spot on. Cool. I got some of these books. I don't have one of them. I think I forgot to buy it, but this is Kara's Magic. Is that #2? That's #2. This is the all-new Executive Assistant. I think these are really cool covers. Like a Sophia tone, kind of. This is a Fathom. There's beautiful work on these books. This is a Journey. Retailer incentive. And these all 4 of these are the same monochromatic, I'll call it monochromatic tone. Missing the bubble gun. Next, Mrs. Marvel, #2. Really like that cover. This is a book coming up that I've had on my radar for about 10 years. This is some of my favorite feet that Campbell has drawn. This one and like, I think there's one other book that I like him. And he's not the best at feet. See, some of his feet are just very plain, pointy-toed shoes. And a lot of them look like that with their shoes. This one are actually really nice toes. It's Kabuki. It's a very awesome cover. There's the feet. I don't have any weird foot fetish or anything, but I just think they're really cool. They're really hard to draw hands and feet. And when you can pull off the feet, pretty awesome. So that's those. I got the whole Harley's Little Black Book set, the pencil cover, the ink cover where he did all the inks after the pencils, and then the color. Color is one of my favorite covers because it's Campbell's version of Harley Quinn. You don't see that too often. Doesn't do too much DC work, I don't think. X-Men, Worlds Apart, very cool Storm cover. You could probably pick these up for about $10 if you look around. This was a little bit harder to come by, the sketch cover. I feel like I've been doing this for 2 hours already, but so these are the books that I've already taken out from here to here and showed you guys, minus this stack here that I haven't put in the box yet. And then this is a stack that I'm going to show you guys. And then from here to this divider is books that I haven't even shown yet. So you're going to have to stay tuned for a Campbell Part 3 video. But let's get through the last little stack of these first. So you ready for this? Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Really cool cover. Midtown Comics. I got the regular and the sketch cover. Very cool books. This is a book that's relatively hard to find and relatively unknown. It's Deviate. This is a book that Campbell did in 97? 96. So it's some classic Campbell, 21-year-old book. Black Panther number 1. Look at that book. Isn't that so awesome? Number 1. Number 2. Dr. Doom. Number 3, this is up there in some of my favorite books because I'm really partial to yellow and orange backgrounds on Campbell books. Those books stand out to me like a sore thumb. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. Black Panther 1 through 6. Very cool Campbell books. So you guys saw this set in my first video. Back up a tiny bit. So you can get this whole thing pictured in there. Yeah, so you guys saw these books, cover A. That's cover A, cover B. Orange background, you know that's my thing. And then cover C. I bought cover C at the convention with when I went to go see Campbell at MegaCon. And then I wound up buying sets A through C again on eBay. And I'm probably going to auction these off because I am running out of room for comic books. My vault downstairs is maxed out. I'm starting to keep boxes upstairs in my new comic book room, which I'll show you guys soon, the video for that. But yeah, if soon I'll do an auction. The auction seemed like they're the hot thing to do, and I got a bunch of key books that I have doubles of and triples of that I just don't need to hoard. So I'll let you guys get in on those. So keep an eye out for that. Keeping on with the Campbell stuff, I got Avengers. I believe these books are limited to 1,000. There's another one with a yellow cover that's also limited to 1,000, I believe. But those books aren't very expensive. I think you can pick these up randomly for $5, $10, something like that. This is another set of books that I got. This is the She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen set, or I don't think this is Spider-Gwen. I think this is Amazing Spider-Man and Hulk number 1. Spider-Man 23, Hulk number 1. This is the, I think this is limited to 500, the gold dress. I think these are limited to 1,000, I think. Don't quote me on these. With the red dress. And these are the standard covers, which I believe are a little bit less limited, but still limited. Yeah, I really like those covers. The Hulk with the subtle amount of green in the title. A little bit of green at the bottom. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 23. And Delgado did the colors for these. Did a pretty good job. So yeah, that's those. And that's it. I'm all caught up, so we still got a lot more to do. keep an eye out for part 3, my Campbell video. That one will probably be posted a lot sooner than later. I consider these conventions my grails for this part 3 video, because those were really hard for me to get, and they weren't cheap. That, and then my Oz, these two. That's like a $150 book. I think I got it for $100. And then that's like a $40 book, which I think I paid pretty close to that. So it's pretty good chunk of change. This set of 6 here, I think, is like a $170 set to get the whole entire set of those. Between $130 and $170-ish. So that's not super cheap. And then Kabuki, my Kabuki book. That one was also not cheap. Here. I've been trying to get this book, like I said, for like 10 years. And I've bid on copies on eBay for, I think $70 is my max bid. And I've done that 3 times. And this was the 4th one. And on this one, I bid $78. Because I'm like, I'm getting this baby. And I won. I think I got it like $74. But, pristine copy. And this is like a thick book, like a trade, square bound. But it's a very cool version. Kabuki. Very happy to have that. So I consider that my grail for this one, because I've known about this one for so long, just like my cliffhanger from my first video. So I'm going to try and get another grail for my part 3 video, and then I'll post that one. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been awesome. I appreciate you guys. I just passed 600 subscribers. You guys have been awesome. Commenting on my videos. Just showing the love. I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason I do it also. Thank you very much.